Joyce.
Hi.
Hi.
Dear.
Thank you very much for taking the time.
That's all right. Pleasure.
Do I pronounce your name correctly, Joyce?
Oh, perfect.
Beautiful. So, could you please tell us where you're coming from and why you do what you do today? If you could share a little bit about your background, because we guess there is a reason why you do a beautiful magazine. Do you call it a magazine or?
Yeah, it's a magazine.
Magazine like that.
It can be a long story of an hour or two, or
Uh-huh.
a short story with only 1 or 2 minutes. So I'll just make it. I'll just say in a more concise manner. Basically, from a young age, I like media. I enjoy working in media. I mean, I have a fascination about media, about TV, about this sort of thing. So I studied a media and communications degree in Monash and a master's at RMIT that I did not finish. But yeah, because I wanted to actually start doing what I actually like instead of studying and not getting anywhere at the time.
That reminds me almost about Bill Gates. He also didn't finish his degree because he wanted to work straight away.
Yeah, because I already had a degree at Monash, and then when I moved on to a master's at RMIT, and I realized that the courses are similar, and I spent like the fees is very expensive. You know, it costs almost 30,000 a year, and I find it a bit, I don't know what I'm doing like this. You see, so but. Yeah, and then, so what happened? I can't remember, but like, it's a long story. But why am I here in Australia? There's some reasons in Malaysia that actually push me. I mean, there's push and pull factor why I'm here. Basically, it was hard for me to achieve my dream there at that time. My parents are quite protective, well, they think that it's not a safe place to do what I want there.
In terms of economy, safety?
Security, like in terms of actually safety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you are to be a journalist, you expect how many hours you work a day, you might not be home. I'm not sure what time you will be going to your car in the car park and someone might rob you, right? But yeah, I mean, my mom is quite, she's very conscious. She's very cautious about this. So and that's why I'm here, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here. But also, I actually met someone who is an Australian citizen. That now we are sort of, we are going out together. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, there's a love story in there, so and that why I'm here. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I'm not passionate about my home country. I still love my country, and I still think that I have a dream that I didn't fulfill yet, and that's why I sort of started this.
Is this dream, if I may ask, connected to your magazine, or is it something completely?
Yes, because my dream is to work in media too. I like service. I like actually disseminate information. Or maybe, I don't know, is it because I like the glamour? I don't know what I was thinking. But
Maybe a mix of it.
maybe, I don't know. But like, I was fascinated about media, and then when I'm here, I just want to try and see if this is possible. Well, the thing is, I didn't just start because I think I just want to do it. It's not just like that. I did have a little bit of media experience. I was in TV in Malaysia. Like, I was just a bit of acting there. It's not much of a media, but a bit of filming and acting.
I see.
Yeah, for Mediacorp of Singapore. Yeah,
Okay,
and then when I came here, I worked for a media agency as a graphic designer. Now I work as a graphic designer in other parts of the company as well, in other companies. So, and then I was journalist intern at SBS. Yeah, so I did have a bit of this kind of thing, and then I was an editor in uni as well. Yeah, so and then one day When I came back from Malaysia, just for a family trip, and as in just to visit my family, and then I came back, I met a stranger at the Melbourne airport. As in, I met a lot of strangers, but that stranger, he's a journalist. He writes for, he's not a journalist, but he writes for Asian magazines. A lot of like magazines like Philippines, Korean, I think Hongkongese, Chinese. So then I asked him, why are you not writing for a Malaysian magazine? Like why isn't there a Malaysian magazine in Melbourne or in Australia? Because I haven't seen one. Like when I was here studying, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything like this. Because I was looking for one when I was studying here. So I asked him, why isn't there one? And then he said, we will start one. And there you go. And that's how what happened. It's actually a decision made between strangers at the airport.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
I don't know. but he's a very as in he's already like 50, 60 years old. He's wiser than me in a sense. So he was the one who pushed. We were actually quite interrogative as well. Like, have you done this? Have you done that? You have to do this.
So you had someone who kept you accountable, basically, right?
Who actually he's very pushy at the start.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he was trying to say, this young person, you know, like, I gotta push her. And then he just keep calling me and say, yeah, because at the start I did have doubts, like, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Because there's no such thing, you know. I did ask other people as in people who are very experienced, more experienced than he does in actual journalism editor, and people were like, nah, you don't need this. You know, this online now, you know, you don't need this and stuff like that. But it so happened that at that time, because of my visa actually restrains me. I can't work.
So that was the situation, or that's still the situation?
I can work now. But at that time, I couldn't. My visa actually sets a requirement and says you cannot earn any single cent.
Right. Paid work.
When was that? A long time ago? Or?
That was 2011.
Okay.
And 12, part of the 12 as well.
I see.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, because this magazine was started in 2012. So it was started when I actually couldn't earn any money.
Right.
And that is a very good excuse for me because I couldn't earn any. I mean, I shouldn't be earning any single cent in law, so I couldn't find a job. Isn't that the best time to do something that you like and just to try and see?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's a very good excuse. Because my family like, why don't you find a job? So I can't find a job, so I'm gonna do this. Right? What?
Nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
I see.
Yeah. Apart from a bit of time, effort, and money, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so we started with just two of us, the strangers, and then I asked my friends, people who I think I can trust, and then I'll ask them, do you know anyone who can do this, who can do that? And that's actually how we pull the strings together. Yeah, so a lot of us, we were young, we were 20 something, except the old dude, the stranger. But most of us are 20, 30, yeah.
Yeah, what we like a lot about your magazine is like, you know, you guys I think position it very well because you use a magazine to serve as a gateway for people in Australia who are interested in Malaysia, right? And also for people in Malaysia who are interested in Australia. I think that really, you know, give us strike us as, okay, yes, why haven't we thought of that? That's why there's a need, you see, serving as a gateway rather than like a lot of magazines that we see, Asian-based community magazine, very much advertising oriented.
Thank you so much.
You know,
and that's how we want to differentiate ourselves as well. We want to produce a great a product that has content, that has substance in it, instead of just full of advertising and fluff. And at the same time, we're trying to imitate local Australian magazines as well. And that's why our paper is like that, how some of the designs look neat, instead of those Asian magazines that look fluffy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, and then we publish in English, and that's why anyone who can read English can read, right?
Yes.
And the fact is that, I mean, Malaysians are comfortable in English anyway.
Exactly.
We converse in English most of the time here. So, yeah.
Yes. And yeah, really like this fact that, you know, it's for Malaysians and it's also for everyone else, you know, outside Malaysia. So like Ilja, our partner here, you know, is also very interested in, you know, expanding his business organization to Malaysia. And yeah, he had a good read this morning.
There's a huge population here of Malaysians. There's a lot here. Yeah, in the city is the second largest. And that is one of the reasons why I think it's strange, because you know Chinese magazines, if you take every Chinese magazine and newspaper, each of them, and one edition, you put it out, it will weigh about 10 kilograms. There's so many Chinese magazines and newspapers here, and there's even Thai, there's Philippines, there's Japanese like quite a few. Korean there's like at least 5 or 6.
Wow.
See, how many are there here, and why are there so many magazines when Malaysia has such a huge population but there isn't one?
That's
Yes.
interesting.
Right? So yeah, that's interesting. And I mean, but that was actually that was an excuse again as well for us to say, maybe we should try this because there isn't a Malaysian magazine, right? So we should try it. Yeah, but the truth is, we are not the first to try it. We weren't. We were the first one to make it, to actually make it. There were attempts before who tried to do it, but they didn't even produce a single any magazine. Yeah, they tried, but I don't know what happened. It just didn't work. But we are the only one that actually produced a Malaysian magazine in Australia. And at the moment, no one in the world. We haven't seen anything like this in anywhere in the world as well. No one has actually told us and say, "Oh, I got something similar," you know? Yeah, and then because we actually met a lot of prominent people as well, such as the Foreign Minister of Malaysia, who travels around the world to meet Malaysians, and he said he has never seen anything like this.
That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you. So basically, it's a diaspora magazine. You know, it's about being in a country far away from home as well, and yeah, that's our.
So can you run us through your first experience, maybe the first month of the operation? Tell us about your first interview, or you know, yeah.
First interview was a disaster. It was a disaster. But we actually interviewed he's a big shot. He's a very hot, popular person in Malaysia. He is still now. He's a popular DJ and YouTube star. Jimmy Boy. People call him Jimmy Boy. That was our first interview. But it was a disaster. We looked too fans-like. It was fans. I think that actually determined, like people were looking at us and they don't look professional. I was trying so hard to hold my feelings. But I think he was happy. We made a very cute souvenir for him. And also we were a bit late. And then because we were lack of experience, we didn't tell them exactly what we were going to do and stuff like that. So there's some miscommunication here and there as well. But we learned a lot from that. And Jimmy Boy was very humble as well, and he actually accommodated us, and he was very accommodative and answered all our questions.
Wow.
So yeah, that was good and bad. So
Yes.
yeah.
Wonderful.
And you were saying first month of operation. Well, basically, at that time we thought it was a good time to produce a magazine because it was close to 55th Malaysian Independence Day last year. It was the right time to do it, and then and maybe because of the old dude who tried to push me. And also actually at that time I wasn't doing much anything that I really like as well. So I was trying to push myself to do it straight away. Like, you know, we didn't look for any investors.
I see.
There's no financial backing.
Wow.
We're almost like a grassroots organization. We just do it ourselves, our own pocket money.
Wow.
And freelancers you mentioned before as well, or
So at the start we were all volunteers.
volunteers. Yes,
At the
sorry,
start we were
volunteers.
all volunteers.
I see.
But they were inspired, they were excited because we're going to start something that did not exist. You know, and like you say, you won't lose anything. You see, you just try it and see. You just lose a bit of time and energy, that's all, right? So I got a lot of support at the start. A lot of people who are just, I can help, you know, I can help you write an article or something. Yeah, so that's how we started. For the first month, it was exactly just looking for people who volunteers at the start.
Yeah.
But we also get legal advice and
Yes.
account from the account side as well, and the advice was to register as a company,
Yes.
not a non-profit.
Right.
Why? Some things that I don't want to explain now, but like they say, okay, you know what, you should register as a company, not a non-profit.
I see.
It's better for you. So we did a company.
Yeah.
We did register as a company, but we started as a volunteer at the start.
All right.
Yeah.
And I guess it takes a lot of charisma as well, your personal charisma to mobilize, such
You need to be
big group of-
energetic.
yeah,
You need to be. You need to have confidence. You need to tell them your vision and stuff like that, so that people have to believe in you, right?
Yes.
So that people like you.
Yes.
You know.
The conviction and all that.
So that people will want to follow you.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what a leader has to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing very well on that.
So if I may, what is the vision, or what is your vision basically?
You mean what was or what is? Now?
What is? Well, did it change, if you ask like that? Or was it?
Actually, it hasn't changed much. Well, my vision is pretty simple. It's just to have a media platform that is credible, that is recognized by many people, that is for the Malaysian community here, and also for non-Malaysians who want to know about us. As easy as that. And for Malaysians in Malaysia who want to know about what we're doing here, how we feel about being here. So we share stories. About news and updates. My vision is pretty much the same still. It's just a matter of actually spreading and growing it.
Yes.
Yeah. To fruition.
Yeah. The next question would be like, what is your most, challenging obstacle at the moment, or along the way, some of the biggest challenge that.
I have a lot of challenges, a lot of them. But you can come up to three. And I think in any business, it's always these three: the people, the time, and the money. They are the most challenging, but also most important. They are the key to success, but they are very. If you don't tackle any of these well, you will lose. You will fall.
Absolutely.
So, but among these three, what is the most challenging? For me, is money. Money. Because we started off without any financial backing. I think all these three are linked together. You see, without any investors, and we are so busy until today. We haven't looked for any investors, even though we actually got someone and say, "Oh, I want to invest in your business." Actually, we have heard someone like that, but we haven't actually do a proposal for him. It's that we are too busy. We're too busy.
Right.
Yeah. So I think money is one thing. Money is the most, the most problematic thing for us right now.
Oh, I see. Right. But I'm sure, we're very sure that with your passion and with your vision, right, that will be overcome.
Thank you so much for your kind words.
You're welcome. We truly mean it. And the next thing is probably we'd like to ask you what are the advices that you would give to Malaysians or people who are interested to come to Australia, because you've been living here and you've been running your magazine for some time. So do you have like maybe 3 pieces of advice that you like to give them?
As in, coming for what? Like for what reasons?
Okay.
It depends for what reasons they want to come.
Okay. Yes. Some of them like to come here to settle down.
To settle down?
Yeah, to achieve their life goals. They might think that Australia is a place for them to fulfill their dream.
I think it's actually very personal. Everyone could be different. You see, I would say that there's always people always think the grass is greener on the other side. In Chinese, it's the moon is brighter on the other side.
Exactly.
But it's not always the case when you actually experience it, when you actually come here, and you will know, it. You see, my advice is not to be too Malaysian sometimes. But you need to learn a lot of other cultures here. There's a lot of things to learn. I think Melbourne is a great city. Australia is a great place for you to learn a lot of other cultures, and a lot of tolerance and openness
I see.
If you can adapt this thing, then yes, I think you can stay.
Right.
If you're not, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah.
When you say being not too Malaysian, can you elaborate on that? What do you mean specifically?
Well, don't stick to your own group or people. Try to
mix with other cultures as well,
try
and
to learn about other cultures and why they do this, why they say that. And try to explore your life as if you're exploring the place as well, or vice versa. I see, and just not to be too just within your own world. And it depends on what causes they are doing as well.
Yes.
Some people cannot do well here because of the things they. I think there's a lot of things about visa.
Yes.
It comes down to visa
Requirements and all that. Yes.
So it's really up to the person. I mean, everyone had left the country for various reasons. If they have personal reasons, like some of them they leave because they have very strong personal conflicts back home.
Yes.
And if this is the right place for them, why not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Joyce, we'd like to give you this opportunity to talk about the people who really inspire you, and also maybe some of the people that you would like to thank, like people who have helped you along the way. Would you like to share some of that with us, please?
People who inspire me. I guess some of the lecturers back in uni days, they put some passion and fire in me that I didn't want to forget. Like, Joyce, you are a great person. You have a very you are clever. You have a very clever vision. You can do better. You can do very well. When I got a visa that restrains as in I'm not supposed to work. I was helping out at a print shop actually, as in not. Okay, maybe skip about that. But yeah, I really didn't like my life. I really didn't like my life at that time. I was helping out at a print shop that gave me a place to stay.
I see.
Yeah.
Printing shop, yeah.
Yeah, so basically I was just at the counter, people come in, I want to print how many A4s. And it's really boring, and it sets a ceiling for me. I don't feel like I can unleash my potential. That is not me.
No.
I feel very restricted.
Not with your level of energy, as we can see.
And level of passion and things that I think I can try and do. And then actually doing this magazine is one of the excuses to run away. To run away. And at that time, those lecturers were actually playing my head a lot. Like, you can do better. You see, you're not supposed to only just do this. You see? They didn't say that, but there's a voice keep saying. But they came from people who trusted me. Like lecturers. There's 2 lecturers. Yeah, one of them gets detained in Malaysia a lot.
Get detained.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and one of them actually writes for our magazine now. He's very supportive. He's our columnist.
I see.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he actually volunteered. I didn't ask him. He said, I wish to write a column for you. I was like, oh my god. He's very supportive. So I'm really glad that he's still with me right now. And even now, I still seek for his advice.
What is his name, please?
Julian Lee.
Julian Lee.
He writes a column that he named as Kurang Manis.
Kurang Manis, yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
I see.
Yeah, he was my lecturer.
Wow, I see.
At Monash, and now he's teaching at RMIT.
I see.
And
Do you know him from?
No, I don't know, but I browsed through the article.
I see.
He's a really intelligent person. He writes very, very well. And then who else? I think my family actually shaped my personality as well.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom is a very energetic person, and she's very into servicing people as well. Like, she's a teacher. She's a great teacher.
Right.
She's a teacher, and she's very open. She's very talkative. I think I learned a lot from her and from my family as well. And of course, my team, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, people who actually believe in what we do and work with me, and they have been fantastic.
Right. Yeah, I guess it goes both ways. They are also very appreciative of you, showing them the vision.
Yeah, but I think, I don't know, like living in Melbourne actually burn your ass. Like you have a constant worry about your rent. For instance. Yes. So if we don't pay them well, they will leave. Even though they believe in you. I think a lot of them feel sorry for me actually, because they can't do much.
I see.
I think that is why I say money is a problem.
Right.
Yeah, I think human capital is very high. I mean,
yes,
yeah,
exactly.
So, we have very limited capacity now in employing, actually pay someone full time or some. At the moment, a lot of it, they are paid by casual.
I see. Yeah. So
Yeah.
do you see any way to overcome or go around this, this problem?
Yes. I actually did think of, this is the what they call this side of the magazine. I did think of giving up.
I see.
What did you do to overcome this feeling of giving up? Because that's what a lot of entrepreneurs are facing at a certain stage of time. What gave you this? Yeah. What?
Become and think through again. Are you sure is this the right time to give up yet? Is there any hope? Can you still hang on? And find a purpose in your business or in the project that you do. Find a purpose.
So you
is there a purpose?
Reminded you yourself about your vision, or was it something else?
I would do like a movie, like a flashback to who I was until the Melbourne airport again, and then to these people, and then to what happened now. What's the problem? Why am I so frustrated right now? Why? Can I be less frustrated? Am I being a bit over emotional? Maybe I'm just being a bit woman. Trying to think like a man.
More practical, less emotional. Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just become, think through what you have experienced, a good and bad time, think both of them, and then find a purpose. Is there a purpose in what you're doing? And then, obviously, I like to talk. I like to ask questions. So I'll ask people, what do you think? What do you think? Ask people that you trust, you see, and they'll tell you. And because they have they are third person, or they'll tell you. They'll tell you honest answers.
Yes.
And then I move on. So I move on. And then to answer your question directly is to eventually find someone. That is the ultimate goal, to find someone who is willing to invest in this business. To actually put a bigger money, because we don't have that money. We are just young grads, you see. Yes. Yeah. And also to find more advertisers. I think, because we survive on advertising, our magazine is free.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I see. Yes.
Our magazine, we can't find any free magazines like this in Melbourne that actually have this quality.
Yeah, not with this quality. Not with this quality. Exactly.
And printed in full color.
It's done with so much passion and effort.
It's a labor of love.
It is.
Instead of actually making money or something.
Yes.
But at the same time, to answer your question, because our company also does other things that actually brings more money than actually doing a magazine.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes. Would you like to review that? Yes.
We provide marketing services.
I see.
Because to do this magazine, we utilize a lot of different kind of talents. We have designers, we have writers, we have photographers, we have editors, we have all kinds. We have illustrators, and these people, they are talented. They can bring more business in other things. So we provide these services to other business. Say, do you need photograph? You need printing? We actually partner with a printing factory as well. We partner with a printing factory that produces our magazine. So we provide graphic design, we provide printing services, we take photos.
I see.
All kind or a wide range of marketing services that a lot of small to medium businesses would need.
Right. So in that sense, so you don't only take care of the advertising with JOM Magazine, but also probably with other avenues as well. But they need the graphic design, they need the...
Yeah, we actually sometimes give our marketing
copywriting
ideas.
I
ask
see.
you, right? What you think this and that. You know, when you do graphic design, there's a lot of marketing thing there as well. And then we actually give them our ideas.
I see.
But we don't call ourselves a marketing consultant and things like that. But we actually do the work.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is another revenue stream that we are getting in this company at the moment.
Wow.
Actually, earn more than about in this doing this magazine right now.
Yes, thank
I
you.
think it's fantastic because it allows you to keep doing what you basically love to do, which is this magazine.
I think if you want to ask me what's my next step, I'm actually quite into videos.
Videos, I see.
Yeah, I'm quite a good video editor.
Okay. We might need your help then.
I mean, I'm not very experienced, but I'm actually quite good at this.
Right.
And then I like to do some videos. We are actually looking into developing a YouTube channel. We do have YouTube videos already.
I've seen a few, yes. Very interesting.
They actually gained some quite interesting responses.
Yes.
People actually rang us up because someone who is quite prominent. Because of one of the videos.
I see.
So I think videos is a way to actually reach our goal as well. To actually provide a platform that Malaysian overseas can voice their concerns, for instance, or to document the stories or lives of migrants in Australia. And that's something I'm looking into in future. If this magazine is more stable, then I would want to develop a YouTube channel. And also, I would actually love, because we are very concerned about branding, and that's why we have good quality magazine.
Yes.
One day I will hope that one day we will fly with a
Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
That's
a dream or the ambition or a beautiful goal.
We have been pitching, but obviously we're not going to be on the NBC. That's not possible. Not possible. But even just one or two at the shelf.
Yes, exactly.
That is a milestone, and a milestone that I hope to reach in near future.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that we already reached 1 year old, it's been 1 year.
Yeah, it's a good milestone.
From the pilot issue. Pilot issue was September last year. But the idea started in April. So in 5 months we produced a magazine. In 5 months.
That's really quick. Yes.
Yeah.
It's too quick. It's too quick. Actually, I did think that and say when I want to give up. The reason why I wanted to give up was I think we started too quickly.
I see.
So quick that a lot of basic things we haven't done yet, like the structure, the company structure, those very basic things.
Yeah.
We do have a structure, but it's not work. I mean, to me, it's not ideal. We don't have investors and stuff like that. Yeah, so. Anyway, I moved on and I'm still here.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I answered your questions.
Oh, you have.
You did.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm not a business person, I'm sorry.
You're more than a business person. Creative and creative type of business person, I would say.
Oh, thank you. Do you have any other questions? Or?
We're almost done with time. I have one more question so far. So especially right now in this current situation where you do not have the possibility to pay all the stuff the way you would like them to pay it. So, and you mentioned the word leadership before as well, which is a very important word. How do you encourage and motivate your people so that they keep moving, so that they do what they're supposed to do in order to meet deadlines and just to show up, basically?
They need to find a purpose for themselves in this project. They need to know why they're doing it. If they have no purpose, very hard.
So they connect. What I'm hearing is they connect, or I kind of translate it a little bit in my language. They connect with your vision basically, and they can relate to this vision from within.
For instance, there's one girl. She's a great writer. I think she's fantastic. She's just a medicine student. She's a medical student, but she is so passionate about Malaysia, about current issues there, and she thinks this is an avenue for her to serve Malaysia, to serve the community, to articulate the things that she wants to say.
Right.
That is just an example, but there there are other people who think that they are doing it because is to what do you call that? Is to discover their potential. It's not only because I love Malaysia. Some of them is because I think I like to meet clients. For instance, I like to talk. I like doing sales, and this is a place where they can try out and see what they can do. So there's some skills and potentials there that they want to try out here. So there are these kind of people too.
Right.
So I think basically there are two types. But there's another type that actually believe that we can make a good business. We can make good money.
Right.
There's another type too. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And there's another type, maybe just blindly follow me. I don't know. just like me and blindly follow me. I don't know. But yeah, it's generally 4 types.
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
And that's alright. I hope my answers are alright.
Wow, thank you so much. Definitely, yes, yes. Very insightful.
All the best in the future for your magazine, and to me it's already obvious that it will be an even bigger success in the near
Oh, thank you very
future,
much.
for sure.
Yeah, I think at this stage, at the moment, I'm looking into, because a lot of the Malaysians don't know us. We are so busy that we don't do our publicity. we were very focused in here. Get advertisers, put our magazines here and there. Write this article, that article. But we haven't actually publicized ourselves in Malaysia. And this is the very next thing that I'm doing right now. I'm actually I'm attending a forum in Malaysia.
Oh, right.
The Malaysian Insider actually invited me to as a panelist
Right.
this Thursday. That's why.
Wow, yeah, that's why you're flying tomorrow. Wow. I see.
Yeah, I didn't ask for it. They come and
Wow.
invite me and
Thank you so
give
much.
a presentation about overseas Malaysians and this project.
Right.
So yeah, and then hope to get more people to know about what we're doing.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thanks for coming despite
that's
your
alright.
busy schedule. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Okay.